Hi everyone, this is Kay, and you're with me on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back, and happy first day of a new week. I'm sorry it's Monday, I really am. I hope you all had a really great weekend. I had a good one. I was able to put up some patio curtains. Yeah, it's that time of year around here. I don't know about where you're living, but our winters are fairly short. Okay, so guys, we're going to do a general reading for the collective, and let's begin. We'll use that in a minute. Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit, can you please envelop me in your beautiful angelic wings of love, protection, and guidance? Thank you so much. And will you please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and help me see clearly? Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what do our viewers need to or want to most know? Most want to or need to know. Thank you. See, I'm starting a new question with a new question. Today's date is February the 5th, 2024. Okay, guys. This is for the collective. We do past, present, and near future. Archangel Michael, what's the past energy? Wolverine, wow. Fierce, unpredictable, wild. Power struggles, assertiveness, possessiveness, determined, elusive, renegade, and fearless. I wonder if that's you or somebody you were dealing with. Okay. Whip, whoa. Arguments, anger, abuse, painful, tension, fighting, doing it again, repetitive, snapped, driven, faster, get cracking, and kinky sex. Okay. You just never know. And near future, the Tower. Standalone, guidance, government, institution, ego, tall, corporations, legal status, erudite, experience, and hierarchy. Now the Tower in the Lenormand decks is the opposite of the Tower card in the tarot decks. Okay, so this is more like being supported, having a legal foundation, having let's see, there is like a standalone in the sense that you can feel assured that your movements forward have been taken correctly. Like you've done the right thing. You followed all the correct channels. Like, for example, if you were to emigrate, you had to go and get probably get blood taken, a physical taken. I remember when I was living in Canada, and I was living here, and I wanted to go to Australia for education, to go through with a social worker degree, which of course I didn't finish out. I went into psychology instead, but it was because of my time there and the classes I took about psychology and social work that inspired me to go in as a counselor and do psychology instead. And so I had to get a physical done, and all on the paperwork that had to do with getting a student visa and a passport and a student visa and then later on a work visa. But I had to go through all the proper channels in order for me to spend a couple of years and possibly more if I were to be hireable. Of course, you have to prove that what you're doing for work can't be done by an actual legal citizen, somebody who is actually from there. You don't want to be taking somebody else's job. So, all the legal channels. If you need to get, a license or work visa, that too, in the other country. And what else? Just health documents. You have to get people to sign off saying that you're a good sport, all that kind of stuff. and pictures taken for passports and visas, and oh, just so many hoops to jump in order for you to just go there, even if you're just going to go there for a little while, and be more so if you're actually going there indefinitely, right? So that's near future stuff, so that's good. You may be whipping things into like I said, doing all that work, whipping things into shape, getting your ducks lined up in a row for you to make that leap over across the country, like to another country, or across the water to, another continent. Let's see, power struggle, being assertive, determined. Either you're dealing with somebody like that, or you jumped into that energy in order for you to get things sorted out in your life. Letting go of certain people, and possibly divorcing, if not divorcing, at least tying up loose ends with somebody and from a relationship that you're leaving. Right, I'm supposed to be putting these out. You guys are supposed to be reminding me about this. I kid. So Archangel Michael for the past. What do we have for Wolverine? The Sun. Some enlightenment. Ooh, look at that sexy guy. Yeah, he's the, I see him, number 28, gentleman number 2 in the Gilded Reverie deck, as the Emperor. Yeah, that's being fierce, that's being assertive, having a wild heart, in the sense that you're dealing with things so that it can be for you this time, taking charge, and taking control of your emotions, and taking charge of your life as a result of uncontrolled emotions. Right. Okay. I just have to interpret. I just like to interpret. But you've been enlightened. Okay, so present day, wit, please, Archangel Michael. We have wisdom, messages, right? Communication, and news, incoming news, fast incoming news. Okay. About the Tower in the near future, please, Archangel Michael. The Moon. And the Fox. The Trickster. Maybe needing to sneak away. Get away. All right, I've already shuffled these, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut and start right there. Archangel Michael, the past, for these energies. Broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. Yeah, I said that, didn't I? Okay. Present day, we have bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. Okay, so things are coming to you now, as predicted. And then the near future, wind chimes, peace and harmony. That's so lovely, you guys. Peace and harmony. Wow. I love that for you. Now, let's get a tarot card or two for each one. Past, please, with the Wolverine, the Sun, and what I see as the Emperor, who bears all, is allowing himself to be vulnerable, and is quite fine with that. He's a model person. Look, isn't that, it looks like he's like modeling, right? With that face, his pursed lips. He's a model individual now, model person. Someone who can model for the rest of us that he stepped into a good energy. Okay, just to get things done, even if he had to be fierce about it. Wolverine. Okay, with the broken ring. Yep, all right. What we have? 7 of Wands, yeah. 7 of Wands is a sign of evolution, because you put up healthy boundaries. Oh, and you're leading, you got a brand new beginning. Leading your pursuits will be in honesty, integrity, and clarity. From here on out, you put that into motion in the past. Okay, from being able to do what you needed to do and to amp up your energy, your spirit, you know, becoming more spirit focused as opposed to ego focused, more love focused as opposed to fear focused. Okay, present day whip, please, with the owls and the rider and bread. We have the devil. Okay. Yep. Wow. And the page of coins. Wow. You have a slight obsession. Okay, a slight obsession. Because you are tied to somebody. You know it, you're tied to somebody. And you want to become very friendly with them. Okay, near future, Tower, the moon, wanting to be recognized, psychic abilities, you know, intuition. I do believe, I'll have to check. And the fox with the wind chimes, peace and harmony. Six of Cups, yeah, somebody from the past. With the Nine of Cups is seen as a wish fulfillment, not an overindulgence. That's very important, guys, right? Okay, look what we got here. We got some nice stuff. I'm going to look up this one here before I start from the past. Where's my deck? 32. The moon is love and romance. Oh, intuition and psychic abilities, imagination and creativity. I reach across the sky and influence the waters. I am admired all around. I bring fame. I bring honors. Yeah, so you want to be recognized for the tower that you are, or the support that you will be or are. You know, you're moving up, right? You're becoming a support system for yourself through the connection with the divine, you know, knowing, trusting that the divine has your back and is all over this forward movement for you. And this is why you're doing what you're doing, because you said, whatever I was dealing with before, somebody might have been very, you know, in a power struggle with them all the time or quite often. And they were unpredictable, and they were quite fierce too. So Wolverine can be, oh, yikes, right? They are very, very, what's the word I'm trying to say? Well, fierce, yes, but yeah, whatever. Power struggles, assertive, they're being possessive, right? Yeah. So there's words in here. Adjectives in here to describe yourself as you have been dealing with your past at that time, and then of course what you were dealing with, like the type of person that you were dealing with. Okay, so this is positive and negative traits, right? But if you're balanced, you have both, but in the sense where you wouldn't be using it to harm anyone or yourself. However, the person that you were dealing with was harming themselves, because they were harming the relationship, and they were harming the way that you looked upon them. You changed your mindset about them. You're looking at them differently now. You have a different perspective about the type of person they are. And now with looking at the past, possibly you're seeing that they've been like this a long time. You just weren't in that frame of mind to see it. But you became enlightened. There was something that tripped your fandangle. Yep. Tripped your fandangle and made you look a little closer. And doing so, that was putting you into the Emperor energy. You sitting in your Emperor energy when you take control. You do this with, even if you have to use anger, but it's anger for motivation, to change things for the better. You know, it's not the type of anger that is destructive. And when it's destructive to something, even if it's destructive to the marriage, that's different, or the relationship, because it's about getting things straight. You know, putting things straight, dealing with it in a way that it should have been probably dealt with for a long time, but you're looking at it now and saying, this isn't good for me. This isn't good for me. It's obviously not, me changing my mind and seeing things different isn't good for the relationship, but the main thing is not good for me. I don't feel good. I don't think well. I don't feel well. And I just don't know what my future looks like right now. So that is just not the place I want to be. I don't want to be in this anymore. I don't want to be in that not feeling well, stressed, highly stressed, always looking over my shoulder and wondering what my spouse or whoever is up to now, and how am I going to deal with it? Because I live there, I'm going to see them from day to day, and it puts pressure on you because you love them, but you're getting to the point where you don't like them anymore. You don't like, you can love someone but not necessarily like them. It's like you love a parent that's been has been kind of challenging or difficult to be with, but lately it's just been too much, and you just say like, look mom, look dad, whatever, I can't deal with this with you anymore. I love you so much, but right now I don't like your behaviors. Okay, your behaviors are not who you are. Really, our behaviors are not who we are. It's what we're thinking that from the ego fears that causes us to have the behaviors that represent those fears. That is not who we are. We are not our thoughts, for one thing. No, we're not. We're not our thoughts. What we are is a soul that does not think. Souls don't need to think. They don't. Just like I say with the highest source of life, which is God, to much of the world, I suppose. But I call it stillness because it's absolutely still. And the reason why that is because it's not mind, it's consciousness. It's pure consciousness, which is stillness. It's being alert. It's knowing all. And there's only one to know, and that's itself. There's no thinking going on to waver the stillness of the consciousness. There's no thinking. But here, in this realm, the 3D in particular being a very low density realm, there's a whole lot of thinking going on, really, and not enough awareness and consciousness, like pure consciousness. We might be very, very alert and aware of our surroundings in any moment for one reason or another, but that's purely because of our hormonal change in our brain with the fight or flight, right? So we might be feeling threatened or just upset, angry, mad, whatever. But when you use your anger in a way that's not destructive, yes, it could your anger could set the wheels in motion from thinking to doing something, and thinking about something else that I need to do and do. Maybe one of these thoughts, these times spent thinking, is about thinking to yourself, how are you going to broach the subject with your spouse, with your partner? And then you take action, right? So this is all about, if you have to use your anger, you use your anger in a way that's going to bring positive events, positive results as a result, positive events ultimately as a result. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with here. So there has been a parting of the ways. You actually have left somebody behind, because you are now in this Emperor energy, taking charge of your life. You've been enlightened, you've been awakened to many things, probably. One thing is that your partner's behaviors, right? You've been enlightened into, you're actually seeing it now, whereas you weren't really looking before, because it wasn't bad enough, and maybe you didn't want to see it like the Two of Swords in the tarot, where you have the blinders on and your arms across, suppressing your thoughts, your emotions about what was going on. You just didn't want to see, because you deep down you knew that sneaky was going on, but you just, in whatever way, it didn't necessarily mean that you were dealing with somebody who was having an affair, but just they're being manipulative, so sneaky or deceptive, sneaky, right? And you just didn't want to know it. You really didn't. So you just you covered up your eyes so you couldn't see, but no, it became so out there in your face now. You couldn't deny it anymore. So you picked up those traits, you put them into action of being assertive, even wildly assertive, even fiercely wildly assertive. But you were determined and you became fearless. That is like looking at love for what it is and not for what you thought it was with that person. And you're saying, hell no, I'm not doing that. That's not love. I'm not doing that. You put up some healthy boundaries. That's a sign of evolving. And now you're all about the truth. You're saying like, look, I have been hiding behind deception for such a long time that it's got to be about truth now. You know, I've learned my lessons, is what this is saying. I've learned my lessons. I've learned my lessons. I've grown. I've evolved. I'm clear. I'm going to be transparent. I'm already, I'm getting there that way. So then we go into the present day, right? Present day. We have this wisdom and we have this need to just like, you want more. Like fast incoming wisdom. It's like having abundance and prosperity show up your door. And it's like bread, okay? Bread is like, has been a staple for pioneers and later generations, because even before pioneers, I mean really, this goes all the way back to breaking bread, right? Back to the Sumerian days, the Anunnaki, or the just the medieval times. Bread is a substance that gives us, it fills, what do you call it? If it satiates us. Yes, it satiates us and helps us get on with our day, really, whatever it is we need to do. Well, you have said, okay, the devil, I am cracking the whip. Yes, I am. I got things to do and I need to use my anger in such a way that I need to get, things done, my ducks lined up in a row, which with the Lenormand card of the birch whip, no, the birch broom, has to do with getting your ducks lined up in a row, exacting the whip, exacting it so that you deal with something, with someone in a way that it's exacting the whip by saying, this is what I'm doing, I'm doing things differently now and I'm moving on. Yep, I got places to go, people to see, and things to do that are, unfortunately, and I'm so sorry, they don't include you anymore, right? So you've gained a lot of wisdom, and this is helping you to move like a, like a roadrunner? Yeah, kind of like a roadrunner when it's, you ever watch the Bugs Bunny show, right? And it's the coyote and the roadrunner, and the roadrunner, he's still for a second. He's like lining up, like his legs are starting to go in the circular motion. You can't even see them anymore, and then suddenly, phew, he's gone. And this is what I see when I look at this one, is that you are, you're getting yourself ramped up, in the energy you need to in order for you to get cracking, it says here. Faster, get cracking. You're driven. You have this this fighting. I'm going to do it now. I'm doing it now. In your mind, you have your substance, which could very well be whatever you've gained from breaking this up here. You might have an inheritance, yes, or you could have some kind of big windfall come in from a sale of your family home, if that's what you're doing. Just dividing up the assets in divorce, and you're going to keep a little bit larger piece of the pie because maybe she was doing some sneaky hanky panky. Okay, But you are feeling, you've got this energy of, I'm obsessed. I'm a little obsessed, yes, and you admit it. I'm a little obsessed because I have a place I want to go, and right now it looks like I'm getting charged up for that, and I'm going to make this kind of offer to whoever it is that you're going to see. Okay? Love partner, right? Somebody that you see as a love interest. So then near future, you've got the Tower, right? You're standing alone now. That means you're independent and you're standing in your power, right? Tower power. You are like, you got romance and love on your brain, and you're using the moon to guide you through all the tricky just the tricky situation of will she or won't she, and just knowing with the Tower, knowing how to navigate all the legalities of it. I mean, I think you've got a lot on your plate from what I'm feeling with these two cards right here, is that with the Tower, like I said, you've got a lot of things to do document wise, right? You've got to get some legal documents in place. Maybe it's tying up loose ends with the divorce decree and the court documents, paying off your lawyer and stuff like that, signing the final contracts and payments and stuff, but also moving forward in the sense that, okay, this is where I want to go. And if you're just going across the continent to another country, like here it would be to Canada or to Mexico, there somewhere else like in Europe it would just be like next door, because countries are so small and close to each other. But there's still, like, you got to be able to cross a border and be there legally, right, in another country. And you got to move your belongings, getting a mover, and just so much going on in order for you to go towards somebody you see as your love interest. And that would be you using your trickster, you're very cunning and strategic. That's it. Being cunning and strategic mind frame, because perhaps you've been cunning, using those skills and abilities of being strategic, like planning things out to the last dot and cross T. But you might have used it in other ways that were not necessarily dealing with other people, particularly love interests, in a way that was, above board or fair. You might have been manipulative and sneaky and deceptive at one time too. But you can use those skills, you see. Those skills are not there. Those skills are there and not, what am I trying to say? Those skills are there for a reason. They're not there for no reason. So you have skills and abilities to use your keen sense of intelligence. Let's see if Fox is intelligent, right? He knows how to go into a hen house, and he knows how to discern which one he should, probably the one that is going to be the easiest to catch, but at the same time the fattest, I don't know. But in any case, he can do this under the cloak of night, and he can be in there so fast and come out so fast with a hen or two under his arms that no one even going to notice until the next morning, when little Heidi's not there, with her eggs. It's sad, yes. So you are going to be using those skills that you once put in a way, you used it in a way that was not, pure of intention, right? You were not being so straight and transparent back in the day when you were putting these kind of skills to use. Probably, most likely, could be with financial or business transactions, but most likely with just family and love relationships, just trying to get away with something, because otherwise you had a lack mentality and feared you wouldn't get it unless you took it. And that's just like getting into a relationship with somebody. If you're already in a commitment, you're going to take it and let the others deal with the aftermath, right? But you found out that you're dealing with the aftermath in the form of karma, karmic debt. yeah, so it's all about love and romance for you now. It's about you using your psychic abilities, your intuition, to figure out how to navigate things so that you can move closer to your love interest, and to who was somebody from your past, somebody that you were, you know, entertaining in whatever way in the past that you see as a wish fulfillment to you. They tick all of your boxes, or glasses in this case. They tick everything. You just see them as just like, aha. And the peace and the harmony that you know you're going to experience if they say yes. If they say yes, you just feel like you've got this on your mind that you're like, I just want to love. And I've got my microphone on. Darn it. Sorry, guys. I just want to love. I just want to love. I just want to be in love. I want to love. I don't care about like anything else. We're going to try and build a kingdom together or anything like that. I get the sense that you're just like, with this, I just want to love. I want to love this person till my last breathing day. And I just want to be happy, emotionally fulfilled, happy. That's all. Celebrating our coming together again, coming back together, right? Reuniting. But celebrating just the fact that we are together and we're going forward together. That's the only amount of celebration that you really want or expect, is just to celebrate that coming back together again. Does that make sense, guys? I hope so. So let's get an angel card, and then I want to get a crystal card for you. I want to see what the crystals have to say. All right, let's see what the angels have to say. First of all, Archangel Michael, this is beautiful, very, very beautiful. A coming together, an evolution. Wow, and using old skills that got somebody in trouble before, now using them for improvements, you know, like to navigate through a system from one country to the next, or just from whatever, legal papers and documents. What do we have, Archangel Michael? First card is in the near future. Well, this is the near future, isn't it? In the near future. Wonderful. All this is going on. No need to worry. No need to worry. This one wants to come out and yes, with an exclamation mark, like yes. Yes, this is the direction you are meant to be going, destiny wise, right? And so there's no need to worry, because you keep following your heart and walking that path to get everything lined up in a row in the proper way, using old skills that used to get you in trouble. Wow, that's amazing. I love that. There's no need to worry. And boy, yes. So Archangel Michael and the crystal spirits. This is the Colette Baron Reed deck that I've had for a while, like I have with all of my decks. Let's see, what would the crystals like to say? Should we get get 2 if we can, or maybe you want me to have more? It's up to you, but 2 I was thinking. Okay, 2. Here we go. We have Obsidian, card number 39. That used to be my favorite number for some strange reason. And Citrine, number 17. That's 12, that's 3 reduced, and that's 8. So this is communication, and this is abundance right here. Communication and abundance. Okay, communication. Isn't that 12? And yeah, 9 and 3 is 12. All right, 39. Let's look at number 39. Where is 39? Probably numerically in its place. Right, Kay? Yeah, totally. Obsidian. Yeah, wow. Observing the self-reflection, and know thyself. When you look in the mirror, who looks back at you? How do you veil yourself? Or how do you view yourself? Do you look into your own eyes and see someone willing to acknowledge the past and learn from it? I think you do now. Do you see someone willing to step into a new identity? I think you do now. One more suited to the life that you want for yourself. For yourself. Remember, this is for yourself. It's all about loving yourself. All of us are ever changing and a mix of past, present, and hopes for the future. The challenge is to trust that you are becoming will be loved. The you that you are becoming will be loved, cherished, and supported. Even if you are still just exploring your potential, still unfamiliar with the new territory you have entered. Yeah, to step into your Emperor energy. Yeah, this is perfect. A relationship message. Self-awareness means stopping long enough to acknowledge who you see when you observe yourself, the beautiful you and the you who is imperfect. We are all works in progress, and as you engage in honest self-reflection, you will start to see what you were overlooking, the qualities you have been seeking in a partner. But you were overlooking it here. Remember we talked about the Two of Swords? You were seeing the qualities in the partner. You were overlooking them. You will start to see what you were overlooking, the qualities you have been seeking in a partner, but have forgotten exist within you. You have so much to offer. The ancient Greek axiom goes, know thyself. To be authentic in any relationship, you have to know and love yourself just as you are. And Obsidian Spirit is here to remind you that you are awesome. And so the prosperity message is, do you know your patterns? Do you know where your money and effort goes? Or is it all a big mystery at the end of the month? Okay, let's see. Self-awareness is always a good thing, and it will lead you to feeling comfortable and confident in growing your abundance. Crystal spirits, this is the meditation. Okay. This says, obsidian is a glass-like volcanic rock that forms when lava cools rapidly without crystallization. There are many types, but the most well-known is black obsidian. This protective and grounding stone assists us in cleansing the energy field as well as in identifying and clearing old negative emotions or thought patterns. Beautiful. So I'm going to just read let's see, citrine is 17. Citrine, joyful expressiveness, exuberance, and happiness. With that yellow and yellowish orange is happy, letting go of any and all negativity. Now is the time for you to be you and to experience the tremendous joy available to you. Notice how it's all talking about you. With all the hard work you do to overcome your old patterns, heal the wounds of the past like childhood, and forgive yourself and others as you walk the healing path. You walk the healing path. You might find that you have forgotten how to just have fun and laugh. Be happy today. Citrine Spirit is here to simplify the joy in your life, so feel it and express it as if you are broadcasting it to the entire planet, because you are. Okay, so in our relationships, we work to build foundations of love and trust, and one way to do that is through simply spending time together having fun. Oh yes, do something with someone else, some activity you enjoy or that neither of you have tried before, that will make your hearts happy. Being adventurous can be fun even if the experience doesn't turn out quite as you expected and the rain insists on falling on your parade. Intend to find something funny and positive in whatever you do with others today, and joy will be your gift, magnified by the power of Citrine Spirit. Remember, your joy encourages and inspires others to let go of their sadness and cynicism. So don't hold back, radiate happiness. So that's very, very beautiful. So remember, in the near future, this is how you're going to be overcoming any obstacles or challenges, because you're going to be using an old energy that you have perfected, except it's going to be used in really great ways for you to move forward and towards a love interest that's been on your mind forever, and you know that she's the one. So in the near future, this is you getting there. No need to worry, and yes, You got this, guy. And for cross watchers, be really happy. Put a big smile on your face, a big smile, because they're coming. If that's what you want, they're coming. All right, guys. So until tomorrow, take care of yourself. Bye for now.